Hey guys, Timeboy61, and today we're going to be taking a look at the newest game to come to Game Pass and to come to Xbox Early Access, that is Vigor. So like I said guys, today we're going to be taking a look at Vigor. It was revealed during the Gamescom Inside Xbox press conference kind of meeting thing. And what it is it is a survival shooter set in Norway in 1991 after a large nuclear war, and you are trying to survive. You have your own little house, and then you have to go out on these supply runs. The house can be upgraded using supplies that you find on these supply runs, and the house can be upgraded to do things like generate materials that you can use for crafting, and you can actually generate the premium currency, and basically just make life better for you in this game. Now, the matches, the supply runs are kind of like multiplayer matches. That is the best way to think of them. They are a multiplayer match that puts you on a PUBG / Battle Royale style map. It's usually like in a fjord or a valley or in multiple valleys. It's some like random piece of pristine Norwegian terrain, and you're going in with multiple other people on the map, and you are trying to raid supplies. During the end of the match, a supply plane will come in and drop a supply drop. This supply drop has the best loot for the match, so it has the best supplies that you can get. So you could try to fight your way to it and get it. Then once that happens, you have to exit out. There are multiple places where you can exit the area and get back to your shelter. If you take too long, there is a radiation storm that kind of comes in and ruins the area, so you have to avoid that or you'll risk taking damage. Beyond that, there are a couple of other points of interest on each and every multiplayer map. One of them is like a signal area. What this does is it sends out a ping. It lets you see every single person on the map, so you kind of know where people are. It does also notify you that, hey, guess what? You're using it, so everyone knows that, hey, there's someone using it, so that's kind of a risk reward there for that. The other thing that's on pretty much every single map are these barred houses. They take a long time to get into. There's also a safe inside of them. When you try to use the safe, it notifies everyone, just like the signal amplifier. The signal amplifier. There we go. Signal amplifier. I can't even say that right. Anyways, it lets everyone know where that is, and it's marked on everyone's map. So if they're nearby, they will know where you are, and they will most likely try to come down and hunt you and kill you. And that can be rough. The game's developed by Bohemia Interactive. You probably have heard of them before. They made DayZ and Arma. And let me tell you, this game, it kind of feels like Arma. It definitely feels like that was kind of the base that they used for it. There are some very wonky controls, and by that specifically, I do mean the aiming. When you start the game, they kind of instruct you on how to aim by just pulling the left trigger, and you're like, oh, that makes sense. But it brings in a very, it just tightens your hip fire. What they don't tell you is if you hit the right stick, you actually aim down sights, which is more aiming and actually accurate. And if you want to engage anyone past, point blank range, you're going to want to feel that. Also, there's not much of like an aim assist in this, so when you do go aim down sights, it is very rough. Also, your guy isn't exactly the best shot. He kind of moves his gun all around all the time. But that's kind of be expected. Part of the survival thing is you're probably not an elite killer. You probably don't know how to use guns the best. So it kind of does feel appropriate for the game, just because that's how it would probably be in real life. Is you would probably be slightly incompetent when it comes to guns. The matches can be fun. I'm hit and miss on these types of games. It was definitely fun. But yeah, it's okay if you like PUBG. If you like that style of game, if like you're a big Battle Royale fan, this is a fun alternate to Battle Royale where you feel like you're making progress not just off the battlefield, but also in the battlefield. Like there's a good progression curve, and if you enjoy the you're surrounded on all sides kind of games, one life to live, high risk, high reward. This game does do a very good job. And guess what? It's free. Now, to monetize it, what Bohemia has done is they sell you a premium currency. As I mentioned before, you can actually produce this premium currency inside your home, inside your little shelter. You have to get a little bit further in the game, but you can do it, so that's very nice. What you can use this premium currency on, you can use it on cosmetics, and then once you are in the game right before matches, you can choose to use the premium currency on one of three things. The first one increases the loot pool for the whole game, and you can see when people do this, it shows everyone, hey, someone just put 50 credits towards increasing the loot pool for everyone. Does anyone else want to do it? Because you can get this kind of like steam train of, oh, someone else is doing it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, and then you get a very rich loot pool for the game. The other thing you can do is you can also spend the money on making a better supply drop. Of course, you are risking, you may not get the big supply drop at the end, someone else may. This one can also steamroll, which is pretty cool. That's a definitely cool concept of, hey, we're going to try to get the community in to kind of bet on themselves. It feels slightly gambling-ish, but it's also a game of skill, question mark. So it doesn't feel too bad. The last thing you can do is purchase insurance, which I know, it's the most exciting thing you've ever heard. Purchasing insurance for a video game. Woo! Feels like real life. Well, what insurance does, if you die, you get to keep your weapons, which is nice. You get to keep the kind of the loot that you brought in. Which can be nice, because if you worked really hard and you crafted only one gun of a very powerful gun, and then just someone gets a lucky shot off on you and you're dead, well, it kind of sucks that you now lost the one gun that you were kind of, banking on. So it does feel right, it does feel good, and overall, I don't mind that as a monetization strategy. It feels decent, it feels okay, especially because you can generate that currency outside of the game, and the currency is generated not for time played, but for real world time. So the game does kind of move on without you there, which is nice. Like it rewards you for intermittent play. You can of course, grind it out, but it is nice that, hey, you can go to bed, wake up, and you generated more premium currency. So yeah, guys, that's Vigor. Overall, I don't think it's my favorite. I'm not a huge Battle Royale person, but for the person that really does enjoy Battle Royale, I think this is a great game, and you would probably really enjoy it. Guys, if you liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. My name's SwamiBoy611. I hope you have a great rest of your day. See ya.